again. Let's see how this works. Okay, let's see if I have chat on this video. Videos, live, no. Okay, I have live chat now.
Sick.
Alright.
All right, let's see how bad this is. You ditched scoring turn one, so that feels good for me.
Yeah?
Or sorry, headline
So?
rather. I lost the Olympic Games to a bunch of roided up teenage gymnasts, so that's unfortunate.
Yep, that is unusual, but that is how the Russians work. Just, here we go. Okay, very good. Alright, I'm gonna play now. Here we go. So, I shockingly won the Olympics, got a couple points, and now I'm actually gonna play something. Let's play.
Yeah, 1-6. Good God. It wasn't even close.
Oh, that
NTV.
is an inauspicious start. Phew.
Hell yeah. We'll take that. Um, U.S. Mutual Defense Pact with Japan, Lebanon, Iran, Afghanistan, and Malaysia.
Oof, it's painful. Um, well, that could have been more useful.
Alright.
These coups are not really working for me, are they?
I will play Mideast scoring for 6 points.
Ugh, this is devastating. All right, well, now what?
Is this Marshall Plan? I feel like this is Marshall Plan. No, it's
Oh my
NORAD.
god. Oh my
Oh, is this just bad? Is this just bad? Oh, it's just bad. I love it. Okay.
Can I say GG well
Um,
played now?
God, I feel like I have to coup you now just to lower DEFCON, and I think I'm going to. I can only coup North Korea? That seems really silly. Or I could coup Iraq. Or I could just spread more.
Ooh boy.
You played a 2, like your hand has to be just really bad if that's the case. Like I don't think that's. Alright, oh, sick, run a rock.
Yeah, these dice are really not working for me. Okay, well.
It's an easy game, Snuff. All you gotta do is draw a lot of ops and roll 6s.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, what else could go wrong? How about. Hey, okay. I got a successful coup.
There we go.
A little bit later than
Ooh,
ideal,
Formosa.
but
I like Formosa.
yeah.
All right, big old six on a rock. That's fine. That's fine. Or Iran, rather. Um,
Say I had a Chenka check for me.
yeah, really. He's just chilling out down there or something, I guess.
Cambridge 5. I wonder
No
what he
scoring
will show
cards.
me. Hey, we have a couple people in chat. What up? Uh, I had some bad dice rolls and I've taken a early deficit, I guess. But we'll see how this goes. So if you're in the chat, say hi. Okay. Do I only have two of the cards. This one is going to be the last one for obvious reasons.
You also have
Uh,
China, if that's a
this
thing.
one, do I play the event or do I just play it for the op? I think I
Oh, do you just
play.
have D-stall? That's disgusting.
I think I play it for the op,
No.
which is not great, but I think it's probably for the best to leave that in the deck. So
Are you blockade checking me? That's rude.
I'm just gonna do this. Get back into Iraq because I got kicked out
Oh, Nasser.
by a
Okay.
bad coup. Yeah. I mean, arguably using it might make more sense, but you want it in the deck for later.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So now only Asia has not been scored, and I'm going
Yeah, only
to.
Asia. So why am I going there? Let's. Why do I care? I don't care about that. Let's just go and take that and take that. Fidel?
I'm just gonna go ahead and hope I draw Indo-Pak War later.
Yeah, that card tilts the bejesus out of me. I can't stand it.
Okay, now for this bad boy. Uh, um, let's just go ahead and take this back, even though it won't be scored anytime soon.
Oh, high containment. Sure. I feel like if I do get a rock early, it's just not a good not a good sign. Like it's very hard to kick me out of that. All
Yeah,
right, De Gaulle, and then with containment, I'll just go ahead and shove all of my influence in France.
makes sense to me.
Um, this is this is a hand of cards that do things.
The seeds of totalitarian regimes are nurtured by misery and want. They spread and grow in the evil soil of poverty
Um,
and strife. They reach their full growth when the hope of a people for a better life has died.
hmm, interesting.
Nazis. All right, well, get rid of that.
I'll take it.
I'm sure you're sorry to see it go.
Got the Nazis. Okay, now what?
Yeah, shoutouts to Nazis. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Uh, let's do that.
You played Warsaw Pack for that?
Yeah,
Wow, okay. Um,
I mean, you can argue that I should have played it differently, but Warsaw Pact is one you want. You as a Soviet player would
yeah,
want.
oh, that's true, because if it triggers, it's NATO, and then I want NATO.
I
Well,
want to
let's see
use
here.
yeah the effective removing from Eastern Europe in the late game is better than the extra ops.
I think I just do that, and I like messing with Afghanistan a lot. Like, a lot.
Oh yeah, it's so fun when you get the other point.
Yeah. I had a game the other day where I had nearly control of Asia as the Soviets, and I got the extra point from Japan, I think, twice in that game. It was really funny.
Uh,
Speaking of NATO, Korean War fails. We will coup Iran fails.
okay, well I like that I get the mill ops.
I just can't stand that card. I like to get it out of the deck. Maybe that's being too silly. Maybe I should have spaced it, but
Um,
you shove an Asia scoring out here? You're just gonna give me a point? That'd be cool. Ooh, that's illegal. South Korea. That's gross. Oh, just missed. Just missed.
whew, dodged bullet.
Dodged a bullet. Lucky, lucky.
Oh no, actually I don't want to do that.
Sick. Gross. I take that back. This is disgusting. Okay. All right.
Arab-Israeli war. Well, I'm glad you got these Soviet war cards.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
For terminating coup. Scott Sword, what up?
Oh, it's Scott.
He
Hi,
is in the
Scott.
chat. I'm gonna play special relationship just for you, Scott Sword.
Ooh.
We have a very special relationship, you and I. I'm gonna play it
To
here.
poke UK and then realize that you can't poke UK, and then I get Canada for free.
You do get Canada for free. So
Sick.
great time for the Soviets to play special relationships since you are gonna get some Canada
It's
from
whatever. At
it.
least NATO's not in play. Get
Currently.
Yugo, sure, sure.
Whoa, I'm way too quiet and card is way too loud. Oh, hold up, hold up.
Sorry, I'm normally way too loud. I apologize.
My little headset, the microphone is up. This might be better. All right,
That is
how do I
better.
do this?
Yeah.
Do I turn my desktop audio down a little bit since you're in my audio? And I move my mic so it's closer to my mouth? Is this better? Well, let me know if this is better, if I should still try to mess with it more. Scott, do you know anything about Twilight Struggle? You can tell it's a Cold War game.
Failed space de-Stalinization.
Okay. Yep. That
Hand
is
is
that is
kind
a
of
card.
gross.
The Americans always want a space.
I've seen people play that in the headline round one, and I'm like, that's pretty funny if you can do it as like the first thing.
Yeah.
Because like, where did the Soviets take ops from?
Okay. I have one measly op. How can I make this useful? Uh, let's put it in Burma. Back in the USSR. So, Scott, I'm AGP. Card don't shoot is card don't shoot. I'm playing the Soviets. He's
Hi.
he's playing the Americans. The kind of core mechanic of this game is the win condition is that you want to get to 20 points, and the meter is basically plus 20 or minus 20. It's a zero sum game. There's a few other ways to win. If you get through 10 long turns, I guess, which each have 6 or 7 rounds, it's just whoever has the most points. Um, there's also a way you can lose if you cause nuclear war. That's another win con, not
The
causing
DEFCON
nuclear
track
war.
shows that at the top.
Yeah. But the main mechanic of this game is there's one combined deck that has cards that are good for the Soviets, good for the Americans, and neutral. And we're all drawing from the same deck, so we know that if we don't have something, the other player has something. So the trick is that you want to, if you have your opponent's cards, you want to minimize their utility. Like for instance, I played the containment card earlier in this game, which gives all the American cards +1 up. So if you play it at the very end of a turn when the Americans only have one more round, it's less useful than if you play at the beginning of a turn when they have 6 or 7 cards to play. So you want to try to like minimize the benefits of your opponent's events and maximize the benefits of your own events. That's kind of the core
On a,
mechanic of this game.
on a similar note, those that know Twilight Struggle might have seen that I played Vietnam Revolt at the very end of my turn, and since the US always goes last, by doing that, I prevent Snuff from being able to utilize Vietnam Revolt and get more influence in Southeast Asia.
All right. So what we're going to do in this game is at the beginning of the turn, there's called the headline phase, where each person picks one event to take effect, and I'm going to pick this one. Um, duck and cover. So card is playing duck and cover, which reduces DEF CON and gives him some points. I'm
We
playing
love Yertle
Europe
the Turtle.
scoring, and I'm going to give him some more points. But I thought it would be better to give him that point now than try to worry about playing it later. Um, okay. Now it's my turn, and now what's the best way to go about this? Um, hmm. We're in turn 3. I can't coup. What hasn't been scored? Asia hasn't been scored. Middle East hasn't been scored. Europe's just scored.
I'll
So
do you a solid, Snuff. You know I have Asia.
I do know you have Asia. Oh, well, can I flip Asia with the China card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm
I
gonna
think
play
you
the
could do a
China
force
card.
on Pakistan, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play the China card. Is it
China card is
always
a special fun card. It gives you 5 ops as long as all of them are used within Asia, and it's a tradable card that goes back and forth between the players. At the end of the game, whoever holds the China card gets an additional point, and there are some events that sort of relate to the China card.
so? Is it always 1v1? Yes, it is. So to get points, there's lots of different ways to do it, but the biggest way is to play these scoring cards, and there's a scoring card for each continent. Um, well, the continents being Asia, Middle East, Europe, Africa, South America, and Central America. And if you get points based on how many battleground countries you have, and there's bonuses for having domination or control of the continent. Okay, so basically just having more battleground countries and other countries in a continent will make your scoring better. So,
And every region scores differently, which is actually pretty fascinating.
yeah, Africa is easier to swing. It's more volatile, so you can get large
Hmm.
amounts of points from Africa if you dominate it. But there's lots of lower stability countries that are easier to flip, whereas something like Europe is more stable. It's just harder to make inroads into Europe. It just kind of like locks down quickly. It's really
Yeah.
meant to mimic the actual historic Cold War in that way, where you have kind of a firmer Iron Curtain and like less going on, whereas African states and to a lesser extent like Central American, South American states can flip more easily.
Hmm.
All right, so you just probably locked up Asia with all these non-battlegrounds. One, two,
I
three,
mean, I think you're going
four,
to be
six,
getting points
seven.
from it, right?
One,
You
two,
just have
three,
you have
four,
more
five.
battlegrounds overall.
Yeah, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to wrest domination from you. Uh,
Probably not, but you still get points from it, which is something.
you know what? I actually might be able to do it. Hold on a second. Can I do one? I
That
might be
is
able to
not
do
what
it.
the US player would like to hear. I would like to hear, yes, I quit and I'm going to go home now.
All right, so I just used a very high op card to flip Laos, Cambodia, and Burma. So to get
Oh, God.
domination, you have to have more battleground countries in the continent and more non-battleground countries than your opponent. So by burning this very high op card, I was able to flip these two. So now I have 7 countries total in Asia and
Well, I don't like
three
that.
and three or so 4 battlegrounds. Card now has one battleground, Thailand. The battlegrounds are
Hmm.
the ones that are in red. The ones that are in gray are non-battleground. So I'm beating him on battlegrounds 4-1 in Asia, and now I'm beating him on all countries 7-6. So that means I have domination, which means when he plays the Asia scoring card I know is in his hand, it's going to give me some points. It's going to give me 6 points. So he has to decide if he wants to cut bait and just play the give me the 6 points, or if he wants to try to keep fighting me on number of non-battlegrounds, and we kind of have a back and forth. So that's kind of where the strategy is right now. He's got to decide if he wants to fight me or cut bait.
For those of you that are just tuning in, a key US event was played by Snuff recently called the Formosan Resolution. It makes Taiwan a battleground for me and me alone until I play the China card. So I'm going to go ahead and use Red Scare Purge here. It's a 4-up card, very valuable. I'm going to go ahead and take Taiwan, which gives me another battleground and another country, and I'm going to go ahead and spread a little bit in Central America by going into Costa Rica.
So now it's kind of the same argument, right? I know he has Asia scoring. He Because he took a 7th country, he's now tied with me on total countries. I'm no longer I have to have more total countries in order to dominate. So I would need to flip one of these countries from him or take Japan, which I can't do. So now I need to decide, do I want to invest more time and energy into trying to flip Asia to make him give me those points, or do I want to stop and invest my energy somewhere else? And part of the problem with this is that if you're trying to flip a country that the other side controls, if they control it, it costs 2 points, 2 out points from your card, to put 1 point into the country. Whereas if they don't control it, it's just 1 point, 1-1. So if I want to put points into Japan here, and I have, say, a 3 op card, I could put 3 into Japan, right? But if I'm trying to flip Taiwan, he controls it. So my first point would cost me 2, and then that would break his control of Taiwan. And I have to put another point in after. So I'd only get to put 2 points into Taiwan, whereas I get to put 3 into Japan because he doesn't control it. So that kind of makes it harder to flip stuff once the other side controls it, and this region kind of gets locked up. So unfortunately, I don't know that I'm going to win this back and forth. Um, it's super interesting and it's kind of complicated. I would say it's about maybe slightly more complicated than Fury of Dracula, I would
Yeah,
say, but they're relatively similar. So there's a lot to learn, and I don't expect you to follow it when I'm just telling you what's going on as we go. So no judgment
it's also
whatsoever.
just a fascinating simulation of Cold War history, I find.
It is a great simulation. Anyway,
Yeah,
I don't think I can stop you. I think that I'm going to lose this back and forth now that you've taken Taiwan, which sucks.
probably.
So I'm going to go ahead and cut bait and let you do what you're going to do. And then I'm going to play.
I'm kind of waiting for their shoe to drop here because I'm almost 99% sure you have something in your hand. I'm waiting for this to come out. Yeah,
Is that what you're waiting for?
I was waiting for Decall. Yeah, Decall is bad news bears, or eagles, I guess, for the U.S. It is one of the best access cards that the Soviets have in the game, and it keeps coming back. Jeez. Now the funny thing is do I think I can poke you enough in Asia for this to matter and try to win? I don't think I can. I have 2 battlegrounds right now. You have 4. I don't think that's happening. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of that.
Yep. So I get 1 point. That was a good play on cards, but I'd taken Taiwan because I could have gotten 6. Instead, I leave with just 1.
I'm
All
also
right.
thankful that I have Afghanistan. That gets me a point too.
Yeah, countries that are next to an opposing player's home country for USSR, Afghanistan, North Korea, Romania, Poland, and Finland. If your opponent controls them, it's like a bonus point for scoring. And on the flip side, Cuba, Mexico, and Canada give the Soviets an extra point when
As
their
well as
respective
Japan.
regions are scored. Oh, and Japan.
Yeah.
Of
Japan
course,
rarely comes up, but when it does, it's hilarious.
I don't think I've ever seen the Soviets control Japan.
Oh, just shove
Um,
the China card into it and pray
J-
it's funny.
Japan and the UK like will never ever be Soviet.
Yeah.
All right.
You'd hope so. If they are, the US has big
Or
problems.
Australia. There's some of these that just never ever.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how Australia starts at full influence, but Canada doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I do need to do that. Okay. Very well. Thanks for doing all the admin stuff, by the way. Okay.
Smart to overprotect Pakistan there. It prevents me from doing a China card flip later. So I would argue I'm kind of incentivized to hold on to the China card, because then that keeps Taiwan happy with me. Um,
That's true.
I think we're just gonna do this and get this out of the deck. When you play a card that belongs to your opponent, one of the key things about this game is you can decide if you want the event to happen before you take your turn with the operations, or if you want the event to happen afterwards. Most of the time, I feel like letting the event happen first and being able to react to it as the US is the good play. So I'm going to go ahead and play Suez Crisis. I'm going to trigger the event first, which is a Soviet event, and I'm going to let Snuff remove up to 4 influence from Israel, France, and the UK.
Okay. France, the UK, and Israel. Hmm.
My long-term strategy here as the US is I know the deck gets better and better for me the more times we go through it. So if I can get rid of Soviet events early enough, then most of the deck is going to be leaning my way, and then I won't have to be as flexible, and then I can eventually overpower Snuff with just the late game US economy. Of course, I have to
Yeah.
survive to get to that point, which is easier said than done.
Yeah, the deck is roughly even in terms of the balance of US and Soviet events, but it does skew a little bit in the Soviets' favor at the beginning and skews a little bit in the US's favor at the end. So that is something to keep in mind. The fact that we're at turn 3 and card is winning in terms of points is huge. I would say the median result is a small Soviet advantage after 3 turns.
I would agree,
Yeah.
especially with all of the coups and those early events. But Snuff got very unlucky on 2 starting coups in Iran, and I somehow also got stupid lucky with a coup on Iraq. So, but then
S-
Snuff was like, "Okay, we can't have that. We can't have the U.S. and Iraq. That's just silly."
All
Which is, in my opinion, the right play.
right, I'm going to play this mostly for the. Okay, it failed, but that's not really why I wanted it. So
Get
all
the
these
mill ops.
cards
Yeah,
have these numbers on them. They're the ops. Those are the points that you can play into the countries when you use the card. They all have events. Um, and if you play a card with your event or a neutral event, you can choose to use the ops points, that is the number on the card, to put influence into a country, or you can choose to use the event. But if you're playing a card with your opponent's event, it has to trigger. So you can play you use the ops, but the other person's event is also going to trigger, so you can't get around it if it's your opponent's event. So that's kind of what I was saying about, trying to um, minimize the benefits to the other side
You're not going to
within
blockade
this.
check me? I feel insulted, Snuff.
I am not going to blockade you. Not
Yeah,
now.
alright, fine. I'm going to go ahead and do a combo. It's one of my favorite things in the game. I'm going to go ahead and use UN Intervention. It's a one-op card, but it has a really cool event on it. It allows me to cancel the event that would trigger from it. It's to simulate the UN getting in there and basically forcing us to play nice. The card that I'm going to use with this is Socialist Governments. It's a disgusting card that I don't want anything to do with. So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to do a poke in North Korea, and then we're going to walk down and put one into Colombia.
Hmm.
Приветствовать недавно принятые в члены Организации Объединенных Наций государства и передать им пожелания.
We're now in turn 4, which is the start of the mid-war. All of the mid-war cards are going to be added to the deck, and we're still playing with the deck of the early war cards that were not removed. Snuff is not instantly playing a card, which makes me feel great because he doesn't have ABM treaty or junta. So love to hear that.
What do I do? Let's try this. African or Southeast
A good
Asian
one.
countries.
Here's Colonial Rear Guards. It's the same thing as Decall, except it's for the good guys. And then he's going to play Cambridge 5. I'm going to show any scoring cards out of my hand. I'm going to reveal that I have Africa scoring.
Okay, that's helpful to know.
Cambridge 5, it's an underrated card. I like it a lot.
So that's tricky because you're going to go ahead and get the coup.
Unless you coup first, and then give me all of Africa, hilariously.
um, let's do that. So you're going to get the coup if you want it.
Oh, okay. Algeria is a good choice. Man, there's NATO again. So that applies now. Okay.
Yep.
He's going to
I won't be
fix North
cooing anything in
Korea.
Europe anymore.
No, or realigning. Is that what NATO does? Or is it just, yeah, it's coups and realigns.
Realigning.
It also cancels brush war, which is huge.
Although,
So Italy is safe.
yeah. Yeah, brush war in Italy would be great.
Yeah, I think
No
we
more.
have to coup here. The question is what card I'm going to use with it. I have a lot of tempting options in my hand. I think it's this. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Is we're going to attempt a coup with this. I'm going to look at the board, see what regions haven't been scored yet. We know that Asia's been scored because there's a little crosshair reticle on it. Mideast is still out there. Southeast Asia is still out there. Both of the Americas are out there.
If we ever actually taught Scott this game, I think he would genuinely enjoy it.
I do too. I've been trying to convince Scott to play it. And my deal with Scott is that if he learns about the Cold War, I'll learn about why 6 crows in a row and Wingspan is insane. I don't know why, but I'll figure that out.
I
Oh, what
just
am I cooing here? I think it just has to be
Wingspan
Algeria.
seems lovely, but it's
Okay,
just too
dang.
Too peaceful, you know? I need a little tussle. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, so he's probably going to repair Algeria here, which is not great.
I agree that I'll repair Algeria. I disagree that it's not great. I think it is
Sorry, for
fabulous.
me, it's not great, because that was a not great coup. If I got a little more luck there, that would have been nice. Oh, arms race.
I wanted to play it for the event, but that was not going to happen given your coup.
Yeah.
It's peaceful till it doesn't burbs be brutal. That's funny. All right, so here I'm feeling pretty good about Africa because I know he has Africa scoring, but I have all these these one battleground countries. So Angola, Zaire, and Nigeria are you only need to have 1 point more than your opponents to control them. So they're very easy to flip, right? A 3-op card, or like he's playing a 4-op card, he can flip one of these with just this card if he wanted to. He doesn't want to, but
I have to give up a really big card here. I don't like doing it. It's Flower Power. It's the dang hippies. And it's early, but I
flower
think
power
I can play
means
around it.
this flower power card he played it for the ops, but it's a Soviet event, so it happens. And the effect is that whenever he plays a war card like Arab-Israeli war or Iran-Iraq war, I get 2 points, 2 victory points.
Unless I space it, which space has not been great this term. Cosnauts and NASA are sleeping on the job.
What am I gonna do here? Let's play. He's gonna try to realign this, but I think I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Let's play this for now. One
Okay.
point from Central America
Cuba.
scoring.
Yeah.
Oh, and this game is
Little
also timed
space.
speed chess style. We we did 90 minutes per side,
There we go.
which is normally fine, but okay. But
NASA finally got the coffee this morning. We have a satellite in space. The space track is really cool. You can ditch cards that you don't want to play, mostly just for getting rid of nasty events. I spaced Portuguese Empire crumbles, so just get more access in Asia. Ooh, thank you.
I didn't want it,
Lovely to
but
see. Lovely to see.
yeah, you do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
But you know what? I think our last game, however long ago it was,
I'm
you
gonna Voice
also
of
took
America
a.
you. I'm
Oh my
sorry.
lord! Oh, you're killing me. Wow, that is brutal.
It's a brutal card. It's one of the best events in the game, and it's repeating. Lets me remove 2 Soviet influence from 2 different countries, or 4 Soviet influence from any number of countries. And so by
Wow.
removing him out of Nigeria and Zaire, I've effectively cut out so much of his access there. He knows I have Africa scoring. This is a tough spot for the Soviets to be in.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. And I don't really have the cards to be able to deal with it effectively.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah, you do.
We
Yeah,
love
you do.
OAS. We will take OAS to the bank. I'm going to go ahead and put one into Chile, and I'll put one into. This is tricky because I can be really obnoxious here. And I think I'm going to. I'm going to put one into Haiti. I'm going to do one of my favorite things in this game, which is to realign. This is where we go gambling, folks. I'm going to try to realign him out of Cuba, see if I can get rid of Fidel. To realign, you have to choose a country that is currently not under DEFCON restrictions, so it would be Central America, South America, or Africa right now. Since I control Haiti, I get a +1 on the roll, and since I'm next to the United States, I get another +1, so +2, but -1 because Snuff controls Cuba. We're going to roll dice, and if I have an advantage on it, he's going to lose Soviet influence. He loses 2. He loses 1 more. And we're going to go ahead and roll Cameroon, I think. And he loses 3.
Absolutely brutal.
This is a brutal, brutal board for the Soviets.
Okay. My only solace in that is that you chose to do this cute little Cuba realignment when Central America's already been scored,
Yeah.
which is let's do this. Do I have any other spare ops? That. So the silver lining is I can do this and prevent losses in South America, which hasn't been
Mm,
scored yet.
very reasonable.
I almost honestly used that T-stall to flip an African country.
I mean, reasonable. But I think I'm just going to play Africa to give us a push.
Yeah. Um,
I think as the US, Africa is my least favorite place to play in, but as the Soviets, I love it. Libya, okay.
with one lowly op.
Special relationship, I'm going to go ahead and shove 2 influence into Portugal, and since NATO's in play, I also get 2 points.
Wait, why do you get to shove two in there?
Because NATO's in play, so special relationship is even better. Since I control the UK, I can put
Oh
2 influence in any
yeah,
Western European country.
I forgot. You're using the event. Absolutely brutal. All right, now what?
Beyond doubt. Can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed?
Um, hmm,
This is just revenge for you winning on turn 6 last game.
what do I do now? Um, I think. I think I do this actually.
Grain sales to Soviets. No, I'm kidding. Oh, Panama, okay. That's your headline? Oh, big coup on Argentina there. That's gross.
Oof. Okay.
All right,
All right.
brush. Sure, sure. Getting Argentina back? Yeah, that's fair. We got NATO and we got Junta. It's only fair that he gets to have a roving band of crazy people take the country back.
Gotta love an Argentine junta.
Yeah, I gotta love an Argentine junta. Some
Just
some people
don't,
say that there's
just don't
still an
go poking
Argentine
around.
junta.
Just don't go poking around the Falklands.
Yeah, really. Snuff, I'm going to ask for a teensy bit of advice because I don't want the game just to end right here. With ducking cover in the discard, I don't think there is a suicide card for the US in the deck currently. Is that correct?
Oh gosh.
I don't think there is. I want to read this. Hold on.
Isn't whatchamacallit? We Will Bury You, a DEFCON suicide
That's
card for the
your
US?
event.
Oh, you mean there isn't a DEFCON suicide card for the US? Like a
Yeah,
US
so if
DEFCON
I
suicide card?
yeah, I think I'm okay. I'm gonna missile envy you.
Oh my god, that is even more brutal.
Do you have an ABM? Do you have
That's
ABM?
exactly what I wanted to do.
You have ABM?
I have ABM, and I was planning on using it in Venezuela. Thank you very
Oh
much.
yeah, this is why Missile Envy is big. We're gonna ABM now. All right, so we're gonna ABM. We're gonna coup with it. Is it
No kidding.
Argentina here? Let me check. Is it Argentina on a 5 or a 6? It's 50-50. Well, it was a terrible coup. So
I'll take it.
yeah, roll the one.
Yeah, you definitely wanted to coup Brazil there since it's basically the same benefit as Argentina, just fewer
It
ops
is, but
there.
it also knocks you out of the Chile thing. But you get Allende, so that was probably a misplay.
Yeah.
But the roll is a 1, so it doesn't matter, right? So I don't have to play appropriately. It's okay.
Um. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do. I don't. I want to use this for. Um.
Missile Envy's a fun one. I take a card out of the opponent's hand. Has to be the highest op value card. If it's tied, they choose, but then they have to use Missile Envy on the next turn.
Guess we'll do that.
Pokemon in Chile, maybe? No? Take Libya. Okay. Do you have Middle East Dom? That'd be weird. Um, How much am I losing on Middle East? Middle East doesn't look great, but I think I'm going to just accept that. I have more access coming.
Interesting. You're not bear trapping me.
No, Bear Trap can come up later and be obnoxious.
That's fair.
And if you were saving ABM, it makes me feel like your events are pretty terrible, and I don't want to give you yeah, there you go. Give you an easy out to it. Animal in space? That's not cool. All space
Leica.
cultural revolution? It succeeds.
Okay. Um. It seems like a good time to play this. OPEC
OPEC.
is like
Yeah.
a second scoring card for the Soviets only.
Yeah, it's a good one. Mideast does look gross. I didn't consider OPEC being a possibility, but what do I know? What am I worried about right now? I'm worried about Muslim revolution. That would just hose me in the Mideast. I'm worried about.
I kind of disagree because I mean you have almost nothing in the Middle East anyway.
Okay, you don't have to rub it in, but
I mean you're doing great
I mean, you
everywhere.
can.
You're doing great everywhere
That's
except for the
true.
Middle East. So
That's true. I'm
you
looking
got to
very
give me
good
my one
everywhere.
thing.
That's true. That's true. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking pretty okay. Asia's kind of a weird standstill. Africa's. I don't know. We'll talk about Africa later, I think. Let's do this. We're going to be a little greedy. We're going to go for a 50-50 realign on Brazil. You lose 1. No change. All right, so I almost got you out of there.
Okay. Well, that is kind of annoying. Uh, let's do this. I wanted to play Quagmire for the event, but I think it's more important to.
That's fair. I mean, NORAD's not in play, so you're okay right now, I think.
Yeah, if Norad wasn't play, that would be
Oh,
crucial to play.
100%. NORAD is probably one of the most annoying things to deal with as the Soviets.
Especially in this situation where you are minority shareholder in like multiple battlegrounds here.
You're looking at Korea, Pakistan, a lot of Africa,
Iraq, Egypt, Angola,
Iraq. Yeah, it's really
Algeria.
I've got a lot of influence on the board right now. It's a little ridiculous. Um, let's see here. kind of just chilling still. We'll just do that. We'll try it again. Wow, big loss there. Brazil is kicked out.
Really? Really? Okay. Um,
Game's easy, guys. Just roll good. You. I feel so bad right now. I'm so sorry.
wow. Yeah, there are dice in this game, and they are crushing me today.
Yeah.
The dice are used for the coup mechanic and for the realignment mechanic,
And
which are
spacing.
and spacing. Okay. Well, now what do I do? Um, what hasn't been scored? Middle East, South America.
Yeah, that's it. We had mid. Did we have southeast this turn? No, last turn. Yeah,
Yep.
last turn we had 3
But
scoring.
that's not gonna get scored again.
Yeah. Oh, hi. It's rude. You know that I would like the coup, but I don't think I can use it. Um, yeah. I'll just get rid of Brezhnev. I'll shove 3 into Brazil.
Brezhnev, the reverse containment.
A little easier to get rid of that one because the U.S. going last means that the Soviets can't really benefit from it.
Okay. What do I do here? Um, let's play this, I guess. Grain sales to Soviets. Ugh. The
I know it's
brutality
nasty.
continues.
I'll use that for ops. I'll make a coup. I'm going to coup Libya? Libya. Gross.
Um, so I take Libya back for sure. I think we do this.
Ooh, I'll take some points. We love Nixon. Nixon's great. Uh,
Tricky Dick.
Camp David for the event.
It's almost like you have Middle East scoring or something.
It's also just big because a lot of US events in this game tend to cancel Soviet events. So as the game goes on, the Soviets kind of start to get reined in a little bit. That preventing Arab-Israeli war. So now Israel is technically safe. They just have to get control of it.
So I think he has to have Middle East scoring or South America scoring or maybe both. Although it might not be drawn until next turn.
Love more cards in the deck. It's possible.
I'm trying to think of how to use that info. I think. Um. Hmm. Let's do this.
Big coup on Columbia. Feel like you have Muslim Rev and you're just waiting for me to go into Egypt here.
You may be right.
That'd be gross. Muslim Revolution, fun card. It just annihilates the US the second they have hopes and dreams in the Middle East, so you know. Um Alright. Let's do this. Oh, I'm not adjacent to that. That's obnoxious.
I'm kind of surprised there's anything you're not adjacent to.
I was looking at Paraguay initially. I thought that was also adjacent to Chile, but it's not. We'll settle for Peru. How I learned for the event. Okay. We'll get the scoring while the scoring's good, folks.
And I'll get the not losing while the not losing is good. Let's do.
It's time for us to go and wreak havoc on all these countries again.
So the reason I'm doing
Ah,
this team, and by team I mean Scott Sword, this CIA created card is horrible when it's fine when the U.S. draws it, but when the Soviets draw it, it's horrible
good
because
hand.
it is only a one-op card, so it's near useless. And if you play it, the U.S. player gets to play as if they played a one-op card, and they can do things like coups that might lower DEFCON and cause nuclear war. I won't get into the mechanics of how you cause nuclear war, but basically, the player who played the card that causes nuclear war loses, and because the Soviets playing this card means the US gets to do something that can cause nuclear war if this number is at 2, means it's like a suicide card for the Soviets to play. It was only not a suicide card because I played a different card that let me move DEFCON to 5, which was very inefficient and unhelpful and just all around bad for me. So, but you do what you gotta do. Um, I think I'm gonna go ahead and coup Nigeria then. Sure.
Okay.
So I'm even closer to losing entirely, but I didn't suicide with that card. So
You're winning in Africa now, so I'd probably just coup you back. Um,
now you might have.
yeah,
Oh no, there's not a card. I was thinking about Snuff, but that is a U.S. card. Yeah, I wouldn't have had a way to discard that card regardless without that. So
yeah, that was good for you. Willy Brandt, you could have a point and an influence in West Germany. It also cancels NATO for West Germany until Reagan comes out.
okay, now what? Um, so this continues to be a very precarious situation. Uh, guess we'll do that. Well, that's going to be brutal too. Oh, or not.
Not too bad. There's not a lot of great stuff in there.
I assumed you might be able to throw away Mideast, but
I
maybe
didn't
you.
see it, sadly. I was going to if I did, though.
Okay,
Mideast
turn.
and Africa are kind of the only problem regions right now. Asia a little bit as well, I suppose.
Okay. I can't say I'm too surprised there.
For the first time, because the people of the world want peace, and the leaders of the world are afraid of war, the times are on the side of peace.
We did get a reshuffle, and we're in late war now. Or no, we're in mid war. Last
Um,
round of mid war.
that's interesting. So you don't know what you're gonna have to give me. So Ask Not lets card discard cards from his
I'm
hand and draw
discarding
new
so
ones.
much crap here, excuse me. You can have US and Japan.
Now remind me, do I play for the ops? Yeah, I do.
The event doesn't trigger because it has my thing on it. Grain sales is just me taking the card and playing as if I played it, but Missile Envy prevents my event from happening. So you can coup with it, you can ops with it, you can do all kinds of stuff with it. Gross.
Okay.
Interesting. Interesting.
Um,
Shay's really good. Yeah. Okay. You can tell it's serious now because we're no longer joking around and goofing.
Yeah, this is a tricky decision here. You know what? Let's do this. This may be a little silly, but
Oh, for culture.
oh, that's that game? No, it's not game. Okay.
Only 4 points. Central America is not worth a ton. So, ew. Ew.
Oof, those points.
Yeah, duck and cover has been good to me. That darn Africa scoring though. We'll take being lucky. Better lucky than good. Um,
Um,
I feel like you would have ditched Europe by now if you had it, right? There's the one I thought you were waiting for. Alliance for Progress will take 4 points.
But surely one such lesson, learned by the world at great cost, is that aggression, unopposed, becomes a contagious disease.
oof, again. Oof.
I have
Um,
just enough, thankfully, to not get hosed by the DEFCON check at the end of the game.
what's the score? Card has had by 15. Not good for me.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Andy's about to play one of the best cards. I can throw away one card in his hand, and I'm not 100% sure which one I want to do. Um, I guess maybe I want. Star Wars is really good, but you also need to get a successful space race first.
And that space race spot is worth 3 points. Or is it two? No, it's the 201. Yeah, it's the
I will
201.
do this. Now, what are you going to take? OPEC.
Gross. Um, but I'll space it.
Fails. Okay. Um,
Gross.
yeah, it is 15 US. So the scoreboard, right, is max. Doesn't show it. Well, the score
It's
is this
20 to
right here.
20 both sides, yeah.
If he gets to 20, he wins. If either player gets to 20, they win. So card is very close to a victory. There's also a card in the late war, which is what we're in now, called War Games, where if the DEF CON is
Oh,
at.
brutal coup in Libya. You did check for the
Wow.
coup for war games though, which I think was smart.
Um, okay. Now what do I do? Uh, I need all of these cards. I know he has Asia scoring because I saw it on my card earlier. So let's see if this does anything. Does he have something to do with that? I probably should have checked before I played it.
Take Indonesia, I'll take Vietnam.
That's funny.
The reason I'm choosing Vietnam there is because if he has a brush war that I don't know about, I am more concerned about that Thailand connection than taking Indonesia back. All right. Okay, so we're just doing this. Okay.
We're having an ops war.
We're having an ops war. I'm gonna sneak this in then while you're. Oh no, because that stupid flower power is a stupid thing. Oh, he knows I have a Rana Rock war. That's gross.
I'm just gonna risk it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I
Let's
mean, I'm
take
so far
Japan.
behind. I gotta take a risk. Taking Japan.
So sadly, we're at that point in the game where anything that is played or discarded is not coming back. Um,
So I think that's gonna be it. I can't stop you with Japan. Let me think.
so Muslim being out feels pretty good. I like that. Um,
Um, let's play this.
Gross.
So he's going to score Asia. Oh, or he's going to play influence in Chile. Fine. He's going to score Asia at some point.
I have to, unfortunately.
You space this. Or actually, do I space this?
Tear down? Because that'd be sick. I'd just coup Poland and win the game.
Space this.
Boo.
Okay, it worked.
Points are big.
Now he plays Asia scoring. Okay.
I actually get a point off of that, hilariously enough.
Yep, shuttle diplomacy is gone now. So next time Asia scores or at the end of the game, it'll be better.
Yeah. So
Now I'm going to play
shuttle's
this.
discarded.
Actually, six. Let's play. No, that's not good. Let's play this.
Reformer. It's a good one.
Yep. It's better if I be ahead of victory points, but I still like it. Iran-Iraq War, not for the event.
I feel like I can win Mideast without it, no offense.
Okay. And now I'll play this one.
Well, that's brutal. That's still, I have no card.
I know you don't have a 3-op card, so I'm going to just kick you out of West Germany. Yeah.
That is, in fact, that is disgusting, sir. Thank
I
you
mean,
for
hey,
that.
I got to
All
take the
right.
wins I can get.
Yeah, sure. You absolute, complete monster, man.
Okay.
Good lord.
Let's play. What's her? Play this. Wow. Okay.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this game.
So you got 3 influence in East Germany. I have 3 influence in West Germany. Isn't this funny? Okay. You love your realigns. All right,
No,
brush
that's a
war.
coup.
Oh, coup, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're good.
All right, I'll take that.
Gross.
Got war games? You're gonna
7
win.
points
You're
is
gonna
not
win.
6.
You're gonna win by 1 point if you have war games.
7 points is not 6. I'm so
Ah,
sorry.
and card wins. Okay.
GG.
GG, well played.
GG, well played.
Ugh, so
You
close.
were making the most out of a terrible situation there at the end.
I was fighting hard. I was scratching and
Yeah.
clawing. I knew there was a
Yeah.
chance. I had to roll the dice.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. That was fun. Haven't played
That
this
was
in a
good.
while. Scott,
Yeah.
thanks for watching. So this War Games card, right? This is the card that everyone has to worry about in the late game. You can see if Defcon status is 2, you spot your opponent 6 victory points, and then you just say whoever has net more points wins. So DEF CON was reduced to 2. And so Card was able to play this War Games card, give me 6 points, and he was still ahead by 1. Therefore, he wins the game. And
No
that's
final
that.
scoring. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Bingo. But that was fun. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Alrighty then, I'm going to try to get some chores done and be productive for the rest of the night.
Sounds good.
Appreciate the game, buddy.
Yeah, GG's. See you around, bud.
Scott, and if there was anyone else watching,